How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. So we got green, purple Doffy. Obviously, there was a lot of new purple Doflamingo, Don Quixote Pirates support with Sugar coming out in set 10, and I've wanted to try it out in this deck for a while. I've been trying to make a list work for it. I've seen a few comments asking for a list. I don't know. I've tried to make these support work. My goal for this list right here is revolving on this 8-drop into the Rosinante to one, cycle out some of these events to draw more cards, but also being able to use the Rosinante to the fullest effect with our lead ability, being as we could have 4 Don active at the end of our turn, right? Which is a lot, meaning we could use 2 counter events to defend ourselves, to be a little bit tricky, right? And also utilizing the Viola blocker to recur some of these really good purple events, mainly the Nora beam, which is why I have it at 4 copies. Also because it's not searchable with the Don Quixote Pirates, as it's, obviously Foxy Pirates. But let's get into leader. Let's get into the list. I don't think that I've solved this yet. I've still been trying for a while, so hopefully we can get an idea of things with this. But before we get into it, if you guys want to support me, just make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy this content. And also, I've got a TCG player affiliate link in the description if you guys can be buying any cards. Also, I have a coupon code for Nen Garden Straw Hat Pecan for 5% off on top of their existing sales. They're running a bunch of deals right now on playmats like the Whole Cake Island playmat that I've been using for a bit now. Shout out to Nen Garden for sending that out for my locals videos. But yeah, really nice stuff. Check it out in the description. So if you don't know, green, purple, Doffy, end of turn, set 2 of your Don cards is active. 4 life, green, purple, 5k power. Getting into it, we'll go over the cards real quick. We got 4 Sugar, 3 of the 10 drops, 4 Rosinante, 4 Searcher Baby 5, 4 Viola blocker. On KO, Don -1, we can get to add a purple event from your trash to your hand. We got Gloria Giolia. I forget. I watched the anime twice. I can't remember the pronunciation on her name. I apologize. New 2k counter. Don Quixote Doflamingo. On play, Don -1. Play a cost 5 or lower Don Quixote Pirates character from your hand. So obviously main targets being that Rosinante or the Viola if we want a blocker to get back one of our effects if we already have like the 5-drop on board. And then also on your opponent's attack, you can rest one of your Don and you ramp an active Don. So if you've been Don minusing a lot, this is a great way to get back up. I'm not running the birdcage in this. Honestly, maybe could, I don't know. But I wanted to more focus on the events and some of these new boss monsters. Honestly, I would probably cut one of these for one of these, but we have a lot of searchers in the deck to hopefully be able to find our pieces when we need them. But getting ahead of myself. Then we got the new Rosinante 561 on play, trash an event, draw 2. So even though we have a lot of events and we don't have a 0 cost, right? We'll most likely be able to use 1 to 2 of these counter events to defend ourselves, which is nice. But also we can trash one of them for just some draw power. And then end of your turn, if you have 7 more Don cards on field, set 2 of them as active, which is really good because that allows us 4 active Don at the end of our turn. We got Baby 5 2k counter. You can discard a card from your hand and then ramp 1. Getting into our events, we got Off-White 3 copies, Spiderweb 4, Nora beam at 4, 2 copies of the Searcher event, and then the 3 cost counter event. Very expensive for counter event. However, I wanted to utilize it if I'm gonna be using 4 Don at the end of my turn. Might as well try because it has some draw built into it, and it was another purple event that I kind of can recur, right? And that's why I have 2 copies of this Searcher event, because if we're at 4 Don active at the end of our turn, we can either use 2 of our 2 cost events, right? Or I could use the 3 cost and then 1 cost, right? So that just helps it be a little bit more efficient. Not, too many copies, as I think I'd rather just use these if I could, but these are just kind of as a backup for more events. So I don't know. I don't know if this is great or not. but I want to try it because I want this support to work with Doffy. I think it is a little bit intimidating when you have 4 Don open against your opponent. Like, even if they Hody you, you still got 2 up, and you can go +4 for anything really, or +2 and rest one of their characters. Pretty good, right? But if you're not familiar with Nor Beam and why it's such a good purple event, it's a 2 Don counter event. Don -1, give it to one of your character or leaders +2000. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters, not their leader, specifically character, but just getting rid of 1 attack is super good. So yeah, I feel like I still want to attack in the birdcage, but right now, just going off these events, right, to try and keep us very healthy as we flood the board with our 8 9s or our 10 costs, right? So let's try it out, see how it works. It might be a little bit awkward. I love any of your thoughts. I'm fairly new to the deck myself, but again, I wanted to make this support work for Doffy. So let's try it out. Oh, we got Captain Kidd. Ooh, interesting. We have every event. I think we'll keep, because we have a couple searchers, so we can maybe find our pieces, right? Nah. I like playing off of a bad hand sometimes too. Let's see, this is probably going to be a rough matchup, I'll be honest. We don't have really a way to rest the blockers too much. I mean, besides, like, if we find a sugar. Hey, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll rest that, so we can't just swing there with, you know, his... So his leader will have to swing at our baby 5. We'll pick up the Rosinante, and then end the turn, resend to Don. We'll have at least, you know, we could maybe save the baby 5, right? Oh no, he doesn't have anything to play, so that's actually better for us. Oh, he's going at us. Well, we'll still use our searcher. I think we'll pick up a 2K. Or do I get another rose? I'll pick up a 2K. We'll take... Oh, we got an 8-drop. Nice. Okay. So, if he's not going to play out anything, we'll just pick up a searcher, pick up 10-drop. 10-drop could be pretty good. Let's see. Could ramp... I think we might just swing 7, play out a blocker. Any trigger? Okay, yeah, okay. And then we'll just restand 2. So we can nor beam, but that'll put us off. We're going to 7, that would put us at a 6. I could block. I could... No, if I had, like, Spiderweb, it would be something. I could... No, because it doesn't say... we'll just take... Let's let it go. We got an extra turn of value out of it. We would have needed to, like, restand and then give some more count, but, you know. Here, I think we might... That's a lot of over-countering, but... It's just a top 3 search. So yeah, let's see. We'll pick up... do I pick up an extra 5 cost, or... We bottom decked 1 already. I kind of want to do flood my board with them, but I'll take an extra 5 cost. Yep, and then, yep. 5 Don, we'll just play out. Yep. He'll just restand it anyway. So that's a pretty good counter against me, huh? Let's see. So we just swing 7 at board or him. Play out our 5-drop. Yeah. Try and get some cards out of his hand. That Veggie is a little scary. So maybe I should have tried to Yeah, he might have taken the swing at life so he could use his leader again, but, you know, he just blocks, gives it 2k. Okay. We'll play out our Rosinante. Honestly, yeah, I'll draw. We got a sugar and a 2k. Okay, I was hoping to get some different counter events, like a green one, but that's fine. Got 4 Don open. So we can get out of one of his character swings. And then next turn we can play out the 8-drop into another Rosinante. Well, so much Don open at the end of our turn. We just need, you know, maybe play out a Viola blocker, get that back, right? So we can get it back, you know. We can get that back with a Viola in a turn or so. Five at us. We'll use Nor beam because we're gonna go up to 8 anyway. Yeah. So boom. Start returning Don. Bum. Friendly. Rest you. That gets us out of 2 swings, which is nice. Yeah, the sugar is unfortunately not as great, but he doesn't have the ability to restand anything with if he plays out the 8-drop kid, just, you know, trashes our life. It's unfortunate, but a law. Okay, so that will allow him to restand because he puts a rest that. What did he add? Did he add a law with the law? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, 7 at us. I think we'll take. We have a lot of cards in hand. I could get out of it. But I'm kind of just looking for more counter events to use next turn. We got another Viola. Maybe we should block out with play out a Viola instead of another Rosinante though. We got Nor beam too. So yeah, that's pretty good. We could get 4 Don open, get back a Nor beam. That's a lot of recycle, which is nice. We'll go 5 of life. And the Doflamingo, but then we would he takes. We'll swing 6, so we'll just block. Or is he gonna counter? I mean, I didn't really need to swing that. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll 8-drop, use effect on minus. Yeah, I think we'll play out the Viola. So we're pretty defensive, but we'll only be at 9 next turn. If we block out and use a Don minus event. So maybe we don't block out with Viola just yet, so that we can play out 10-drop next turn, because we ramped back up to 8. No, because then we wouldn't be able to play out any counter event right now. We ramped, so we're at 8. And I really do want to establish the 10-drop to keep his board rested. It will give me a really good turning point. I think we'll just block out of this one. Goes 9 again. Man. Can I afford to take? Or do I go 2-2-1? Is he gonna trash and then just poke 5? I don't want to take then. Let's go 2-2-1. Yeah, the sugar is not. I mean, maybe it's making him think about his sequencing a bit, I guess. Huh. We'll counter 1. So yeah, I feel like he's gonna play out an 8-drop. Oh no, 7-drop. Okay. We'll just rest one of them. And what did he put to life there? An 8-drop kid? Okay. Is this just a block, don't take anything back moment? Or do we just go down to 1 life here? Or does he swing a Rosinante? If he swings a Rosinante, I have to block. If not, then I take and stay at 1 life and hope that the 10-drop helps me. He's still at 5 life. I don't think I can come back from this. I don't know. I'm at a pretty bad spot. I feel like I've built the deck too slow, and doing too much Don minus isn't hitting. Oh, he's going after Sugar. Okay, that is, I think, the least of my worries. I could do another 8-drop, but I've set myself up specifically to do this 10-drop. So I'm going to try to get rid of his Satori just to limit all the swings down to 1. Okay. We'll see if he blocks out with the 9. Because then I can... He might, just to keep the Veggie there. But his hand size is pretty low. He does... Okay. Just takes it. Alright, we'll hit boom, bam, boom. And then freestand for Don. So now we can block out, get a Nora beam back, which, even if we don't chain 10 drops, right, 2 Nora beams will essentially keep 2 of his swings off, right? Plays out the Viola. No more Sugar, so I guess that's why he wanted to get rid of the Sugar, because he was going to play out a blocker. He wants to rearrange his life, I'm assuming. But yeah, next turn we can even play out an 8-drop into a Viola, or maybe just play out the Viola to kind of bluff our hand size. We don't... Alright, fair enough. Yeah, that's rough. Because now he's going to get to cycle too. But we just block out the 9. And we lost a 2k. So that hurts. He's not even gonna swing. Well, yep. Can't use boom, so just use effect, Don minus, pick up the Nor beam. 2 of these means I can get out of like a 7 or 8k swing too, while resting 2 characters, which is super good. Hawkins makes one of his 9k powers a blocker. Like, I fear we just have given him too much time to set up, because now his board is very scary. We have a pretty decent board ourselves, but we could rest with Sugar, because that also means he can't hit us with an ace rush. I think that's pretty good. We can threaten game a little bit more, right? We can 5 Don to play out 2 of these. That's pretty good. We'll have no counter besides our events, and a blocker, which can get us back another counter event. Yeah, let's do that. Do I keep extra Don open though to use the counter event? Because I can get back, if I have, leave 3 Don open. Let's swing 7. Seven, 9, 10. Then I can use the event that I bring back to go +4 and draw a card. So I need to leave 3 Don open. So I mean, I think I can swing 7. He uses the Hawkins, ditches a Robin. Oh, no, I used too much. No, I think we'll be good. Right? I don't know. I think I misjudged my... We'll see. Because I would have needed 7 Dons. Yeah, I think I'd be okay. 10. Does he have counter? Or, you know, he definitely does. He'll block out a counter, right? Okay, so we'll go here. Restand. So we have 6. So I can use the Nor beam, then get it back, I guess. Yeah, we're off by 1. We would have needed 7 Dawn to use these 2, and yeah, I think I miscounted. I don't know. We're going to... What do I get if I block out here? I do get the +4. Or I can get the Searcher. I think the Searcher maybe get me counter. I think that's fair. Okay, let's see if we can somehow survive this. We need to find count. To get out of a 9K, we need to get counter from this, though. Sure, it doesn't really matter, but no blocker. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, we found counter. So we go here. Friendly, rest you. Friendly, rest you. Holy crap. Holy crap. That is wild. Oh, man. For the turn? Sure. So I'm a 7K leader, and if he plays out a rush card, I just I rest the ace, right? If he aces, I just rest it with sugar? Yeah. Just rest the... So now he'll have 2 blockers. But we survived. That's kind of funny. We at least survived. Like that board, that scary, scary board, he's got a 2K. Okay. Whew. What a time. Okay. Oh, man. So we have 4 big swings, 2 blockers, 1 life. We need all 4 of them to go through. Unless we find a sugar off of this. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay. I mean, what's the best numbers with a 6? We can make 9, having 7 left. 3 left to make 2 9s there. So I think it's still just 9s. I know if he's got it, he's got it. But that was you know, the plays. Oh man. So maybe no, I needed the sugar actually. I needed the sugar and the blocker, so I couldn't have possibly put out the 8th drop as well, even though that would have helped me, right? He blocks out. Because then I'll have 4 there, I have 3 left. So I can go 10. 10, 11. That's actually my numbers. 10, 10, 11. Yeah, that might actually work. You never know. He takes 10. I mean, either way, it's a good game. That was, you know, we did, I guess, what my deck is intended for. What I kind of built it for, just like using events to kind of everything. But you know, I assume with 7 cards and he just got a 2K, he's got it, right? Yeah, GG for sure, for sure. I wonder how much counter he had. Yep. No Don, right? Doesn't matter. We're just gonna take the hit, and I just want to see how much counter he had. Yeah, GG. Oh, it was pretty close. We're off by like a couple K. Let's see, was there a sugar? No, I don't think so. And also using 4 Don to get the sugar probably wouldn't have been efficient. We got ST21 Luffy and other aggro deck. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe if we can pull off some good loops with our blocker and... Oh, actually, you know, the sugar, a very nice piece, right? Won't be able to rush with his, like, 4-cost Zoro or such like that. And we get to pick up a Rosinante here. I think we're going to do that since Bottom decking one of our 3 8 costs does feel rough. However, 2 Rosinantes being in that search, also rough. And hopefully we block out 1 attack with the Baby 5. Although, I don't know, 7k, he might just want to swing there or at our life. But if he doesn't, then we get to search again and play out Sugar. Yeah, I think we'll just take this. Another 10 drop. We have to survive. Yeah, but also getting another search with this is so crazy. I think we'll pick up a 2k. And then we'll rest you. I don't need to swing 6 at it. So we'll just poke 5. I don't know. We'll leave up 3 Dawn at the end of our turn, even though we don't have any counter events. After a couple of searches, it's kind of crazy. But we have a lot of counter. And we can rest whatever rush card he plays out, right? So if he swings like 6 at us, plays 4 for the Zoro, we just rest the... Yeah, that's... Yeah. And now if I'm him, I have to swing at the Sugar. So maybe I should have picked up second Sugar because of how good it is in this matchup. Five at... But then if it's at Sugar, we still get another search with our Baby 5, which is good. We can play out Rosinante, search, swing 5. Yep. We got our, okay, defensive event. I think we'll pick up off-white, just have some counter. We'll swing 5. Play out our Rosinante. Big hand though, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, getting so many. Yeah, we're not gonna have value off it. Oh, Sugar is there, pretty good. 8 drop too. 8 drop into like a Sugar even, or like a Rosinante could be nice. And I'm him, like, I won't be able to play out my 8 drop though next turn and use this or and search, but like, I've gotten so much value with the Baby 5, right? We've gotten 3 cards from it. That's a lot of value. But yeah, if he doesn't swing here first, we get to restand it. And I gotta search again. We could play out a couple of blockers then next turn. Unblockable. Okay. I don't have any blockers though. Maybe he's just trying to go wide. I don't know. So I've got quite a few. There's a couple of 7Ks coming at me if he goes 7 there. Yeah. So I can get out of those though. So we can stay at our, you know, our life here. Hopefully, and now that our searcher's gone, we can play out the 8 drop, I guess. So yeah, we'll search, pick up off. Oh no, it has to be character. Yep, but that's okay. I can even counter out with that because I have 3 at this point, and he does have unblockable. Search event's pretty good. So I think we'll just play out a blocker, honestly, off it. Maybe the Viola to get back an event, but then that puts me off of track from the 10 drop. I can also just keep Viola out on the board, right? I'll see what he wants to play off of the Zoro. If he wants to give it up. If not, then we'll just... I mean, he's very low in hand size. Chopper. Maybe he doesn't have a good card to play off of it. I guess I'll get greedy. Look, go for the Luffy. Okay. So you had... I think he might just be playing the regular star deck. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll play out Viola. Restand for Dawn. So we'll ramp back up to 8. We can play out our Searcher event too. I can even block out with Viola and not even use the effect. Oh, that's rough. If I go down to 2 life. Because I have a bit of counter. We'll see what we get off of this search too. If we get like a 2k counter or a counter event, right? He's going with the Sanji too. That is... Oh, okay. We'll use the Surge event. Pick up Off-White. And then we'll just give 1k. And then I think we can get through all of these wings, right? Because he just has a 5. Oh no, he can attach 2 there. 5 at us. We'll counter 1. I'm just trying to stay at 2 life here. If he's gonna pivot to me. 6. Is that 3 on lead? We can get out of that. Is he not going to go for the Rosinante anymore? I mean, we just had 2 10 drops we chain back to back. So as long as we stay kind of healthy, we're... Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, I hit the wrong card. I don't know why I thought it was the 2k counter. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. We get a Searcher, and then we go 1. Yeah, I'm stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. I'll just block out. No effect. Yeah, I made very bad mistakes. We'll see what he has to play off of that. If he does, then there's no cards in his hand, I guess. Nothing. Okay. We'll get rid of the Sanji. And then swing at life. Play out 10 drop. Boom, bam, boom. Restand for Dawn. So that's why, like, we don't have the best counter. Yeah, I totally messed up. I should have played out the Rosinante blocker with the 8 drop. Kept the Viola for a later turn when I already had my 8 or 10 drops established, so I could get back my oh, that's rough. You know, I can't get out of that. So that's unfortunate. Nobody values my Rosinante restanding so much down for me though. I have to swing 10 drop here because he's just a 5k now. But hopefully with just 2 cards in hand, he doesn't have that much counter. And we'll just do it again. Yeah, I should have played out the Rosinante, not the Viola. And then I don't know, my mind just blanked and I countered out with the wrong card. That's unfortunate. Minus 2k on everything. That's just, you know, what are you gonna do? I can save that though. Nothing. And then 2 and 1, I guess. Hopefully that all the swings, even though they're minus 2, can still go through. So it's not just the start deck. He put in other cards. So that's a 4k right now. Let's go 7. 8. I can't do basic math at this point. That's insane. Oh no, I touched 4. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's just go 8. I don't know. I don't think he has a lot of counter. Or if he counts out of this, well, then we just go 9, then 10. And we should get it. I don't know. He's giving 1Ks, so I'm assuming he doesn't have much counter at all. Yeah, we'll just swing 8 and... Yeah, definitely major mistakes I made, but, you know. GG. We got Usopp. I don't like this hand, as it's that the baby 5 card is what I thought was the other one. Okay, let's see. Let's play out a Rosinante, I guess. Why not? We get that Dom back anyway. We can search with this. Yep, that's actually pretty good. perfect. Let me get out of the swing too. 4 at us. Honestly, we could ramp. Or I could counter out with that. Or I can just hit him hard. I don't know. I can play with the Viola too. Just to have something out. I don't know. Does he KO the Viola with like a Zoro though? And then I don't get any value, but then we still have a blocker, I guess. Yeah. I say it and then it happens. Wait, what? No. Leo, and then he rests his leader, so no swing on us again. Okay, okay. Can't attack, so we'll go 6 at life. Play out our Rosinante. We hope that we find a sugar eventually, right? We'll ditch this. That's pretty good, yep. Sugar definitely gonna be good to get through some of those little blockers, right? Oh. It's rude. Okay. I'll take 1. I'm just hoping to find more of my, like an 8 cost. Viola, okay. Now we have an event that we can get back because I don't have anything else to really do. Sugar could be quite annoying if I play it out. So that's 5 Don, so 3 left. So I can go 7 and 7 at him. That's actually pretty good numbers. I could also search with the baby 5 because I kind of want to. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Got him down to 1 life too. We're gonna be at 10 next turn, so maybe a 10 drop pretty good. Keep that in his mind, right? Take that. Restand all of our Don, all 5 Don. Yeah, that's a lot of Don. We're not going to use any of it for the Nor beam or anything like that. There goes the sugar, but you know, is what it is. Cavendish. Like, I have enough counter, I think, to defend it. 6, 6, 6, 9. Honestly, I do kind of want to use the Nor beam. Then he doesn't have any blockers. I just push in for game, right? 7 cards in hand, maybe we get it. So at 3 life. So we're kind of okay. Rest that guy. Boom. Yeah, that's like too much value to not do, I think. Counter out that Rosinante that he bounced back earlier. Oh, that's fine. We'll go. Only have 2 Ks. Only have 2 Ks. We'll take the 5. Sure. A sugar. Okay. 1 Don. A Leo. Okay. You don't have anything to rest though. We'll go 9. If he takes, we'll go 11. Sure. But I kind of want to leave 2 Don open. Yeah. So we'll just go 9. Yeah, 9. Yeah, we have enough counter, I think, to survive. And he'll be wanting to push in for game here. We have a +4. We have 1, 2, 3, 2 Ks, 2 1Ks, and a +4. I think that's enough. Hopefully. Hopefully. Especially if you just swing 6 here. We get out of 1. Nah, he has to swing 7, yeah. Because if we had a Nor beam, that'd be... We can get out of that. We just have to get out of 2 more. Hopefully. If we got a spider web out of life, that'd be great. Three cards in hand. 2 life. So we have to get out of 1, right? Oh. We still might be able to get out because we have a 9. We can get out of a 9. And then we win, right? Because also we restand our Rosinante. So that even if he plays out a blocker, we can split and win. Best if he pokes 9 here. Oh, that's perfect. We get out of the swing and restand it. Oh, okay. So yeah, now even if he plays out a blocker, we can get out of it. If he plays out 2 blockers, that's an issue, but then we just 10 drop and go for the next turn, right? Because we'll rest 3 of his swings. He'll still only have 2. I don't know. Oh, if he plays out a blocker, he's done for. I don't think it matters. I think even if we... Yeah, we'll just rest it, though. Swing in for 14 and GG. That, yeah. Whew. It kind of got close, actually. I think we just had a lot of counter with that event, right? But, yeah, he had another 2K and a 1K and a 1K, it seems, from that other turn. So even if we went a little bit bigger with like the Rosinante, I don't think we would have got it from that first split. So we had to survive that turn. Like, that's the thing. We didn't get to use too many counter events, but like just being able to get out of such a like a wide board, right, is kind of crazy. But then you kind of need like these guys out just to go for getting the next turn. But that's, I guess, why the 8 drop is so strong. We just didn't find it. All right, but those are some games. I know they weren't the best, but honestly, I'm not making claims that this deck is the best, especially with like what I've built for it. I think it's still better as like a birdcage deck. Maybe you use some of the new cards in it, but like I think the Viola actually fits in pretty well with like a birdcage if you're using purple events still, because it's just another Don minus too, and it's an early Don minus as well, which is nice. Searchable Don minus, you know, some of the new 2Ks pretty good too. Right, just more searchable 2Ks is always great. I don't know. I think maybe there's some stronger purple events. I would love, like, I think this is such an interesting one. A 5 Don, KO and 8 cost, right? That we can recur. I think you can even get this back with the Senior Ping, right? Because that gets you back a 5 cost, right? Purple event, yeah, 1 purple event with a cost of 5 or less. So you could even just recur that, pop 8 costs, which is kind of crazy just for 5 Don. That'd be really interesting. I think you know, yeah, I'm still just at the drawing board with this, right? I think this is an interesting pick. It's unfortunate it's not searchable, but you know, if you could find room for it, probably, right? Maybe I even just focus on going more mid-range with it, like just put in 4 copies of this, maybe a couple of Senior Pinks, take out the 10 drop, even just focus on the events, right? The 10 drop is good, but if you play out this on 8 and use a counter event, then you're back down. Like you have to play this out and then use one of your green events that don't make you Don minus to defend yourself. So it's a little bit tricky sometimes. I mean, once you're at like 9 Don, 10 Don, then you can kind of free use your counter events. And like I showed in a couple of games, even if we didn't win or have the best plays, you know, it can be a little bit crazy with what you can get out of from your opponent's board if you've got a couple of Nora beams or, right, like a couple of events, you know. It makes your opponent sequencing and their attacks a little bit trickier, which is always good when you can make your opponent like second guess themselves. Again, not saying that this is a great deck, but it's fun. It's definitely fun. I don't know. There's a bunch of ways you can build it now with the new possibilities, and that's what I like about it. So even if my build is not the best, I'm not claiming that it is. You know, maybe it's some inspiration, some food for thought. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Any other good purple events, because obviously using the Viola, you're kind of forced to go with like some more purple events to make this worth it, right? So yeah, let me know what you would think. Do you do differently? any changes, right? Down in the comments. Of course, leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.